Okay, this place is the king's daily resting and living place. Here, in this quarter, he rests here and eat meals here and sleeps here. And he also does work here. And also here, he also learned his work and met with his officials sometime. And also, there are two rooms here, as you can see. And the two rooms are both for sleeping, but the king cannot be two. So this room is chosen by the high officials considering lucks. So, for example, I'm a high official, and today's luck is in this room, so let the king sleep in this room. It's like that. And also, if you look at the ceiling, it is different from the other buildings, that it has no white eave. The white eave is called the dragon ridge, but there is no dragon ridge. The dragon represents the king, but there cannot be two dragons because two dragons represent two kings, which means rebel. So it cannot be a good sign, so they didn't put the dragon ridge here. Next, we have looked in the king's mainly quarters and the working quarters and the living quarters. Now we'll move on to the queen's. Okay, if Gangneung-jeon was the king's living quarters, this place is the queen's living quarters. Once a queen became queen, she cannot get out of here, so it had to be decorated very beautifully. So the walls is different from other buildings. The decoration is more beautiful, and also the wall is different, and the dancheong is colored very colorful. The queen usually and the king comes here to meet the queen at dinner. Okay, and at the back of the Gyeotaejeon, there is a garden called Amisan. It is very beautiful. Let's go. Okay, if you look at the back of Gyeotaejeon, this garden is Amisan. This garden is built here for the queen who cannot get out. So the garden made the queen less lonely. And also this is a kind of garden, but actually a mountain, a small mountain. In Ilor-Obongdo, the 5 peaks represent the good spirit of Korea passing through the 5 mountains. And the 5 mountains connects to the mountain right behind Gyeongbokgung Palace. So they built another mountain here so that the good spirit could come here, and when the queen lays a prince or a princess, the royal people could have good spirits in them. So that the princess and princess are very important, they will believe that it's very good for having good spirits in them. Okay, next we are going to go to where the prince lives. Okay, this is the crown princess living quarters. This is just like Gangneung-jeon for the prince. The prince is next in line to be the king, so he had to be very treated heavily and carefully. So his studying shall have to be with high-ranked officials like over Jung Sampum. And the prince usually stays here and studies and discusses political issues with high-ranked officials, and also looks after common people's life here, because after he becomes king, he had to be like that. And also here there is a great king called Sejong. He invented the Korean alphabet, and the sundial we saw before in Sajongjeon was also invented by people called Jang Yong-sil in the reign of his time. And also his crown prince, Munjong, afterwards he became that. He studied here, and after Sejong got sick and couldn't look after more things, Munjong here, the crown prince, took responsible of all things, and he finished the creation of the Korean alphabet here with the high-ranked officials. And also he was a very good prince, and he knew that King Sejong liked meat, so he was getting fat and he had many disease. So he planted a fruit tree so that Sejong would like it and eat it, so he could not be able to eat much more meat. And so this is the place of the crown princess living. And next, we are going to go to a very peaceful and gorgeous place. It is a garden. This beautiful, peaceful place is called Gyeonghaedo. There's the ceremonies and special features, special things were held here for the officials and for foreign guests. And also here, you can see in the roof there are 11 japsangs. The japsang is for stopping evil spirits, for they also thought that considered this place important too. And inside the pillars, you can see the outside pillars are square, which represents the earth, and the inside pillars are round, it represents the sky. So together it represents harmony. And the reflection in the water, Gyeonghaedo, and the reflection of Gyeonghaedo represents harmony too. And it is similar to the yin and yang theory in China, which also represents harmony too. Okay, this is the end of our Gyeongbokgung tour. Did you have fun? Okay, next time we'll meet at Changdeokgung Palace. It is the second important place. Okay, see you next time. Lumos Maxima.